Hey TalkLife, hope you're having a great Sunday afternoon. Oh, I'm aware that for some of you Sunday is well over, but for others, I asked you to ask us a couple of questions and let's just hang out and chat and have a conversation together and answer a few questions. For those of you who don't know, the last couple of weeks of TalkLife have been absolutely just manic. The last few months have been absolutely jam-packed with just stuff. Like we are across so many different things at the moment, and so little of our time is available to just hang out and chat on TalkLife. And it's not all sort of app-specific stuff. It's across lots of different networks and mental health conversations and all sorts of different things that are going on. And as we've been growing over the last few years, and you've got thousands of new people coming in every day, it just doesn't stop. Every day is something else, and I'm not complaining. I absolutely love it, and I love you guys. But I just wish we had more time to hang out and chat. And in the early days of TalkLife, however, I think it's coming on to like 10 years now. When I started, I didn't have any grey hair, and I probably looked much younger. But when we started, it was just a small community. When we grew to the first 1,000 people, it was like, yeah, this is amazing, incredible. And then we just kept going and going and going. And we've seen and heard every possible story from across the globe. And I've grown to know some of you for 5-6 years plus. You've been here on TalkLife, sharing and supporting others, and I think that's just so awesome. And it's nice to just grow something over time and see how people have been changing. That being said, my time is getting less and less. It's more limited, and I can't just hang out. So little times like on a Sunday afternoon, it's awesome to just come back to you and hang out and take some of your questions, which I asked you and you've been putting to me. So I'm going to go through some of them. Chick-fil-A is closed because it's a holy day. I have to be honest, I've never had Chick-fil-A. I've had almost every American fast food, and Jen and I lived in New York for a while, and I spent a lot of time in San Fran and in Boston, but I've never had Chick-fil-A. I don't even know what it is. I don't actually know what Chick-fil-A is. I'm going to quickly have a look. Is it like a burger place? Chick-fil-A. What does the name even mean? I don't know. Oh, the original. Wow, it's a chicken sandwich. Smokehouse barbecue bacon sandwich. It looks like a KFC. Yeah, cool. I'm sorry that it's closed, but yeah, I don't have anything to add. Eat something healthy. Go and get a salad. Do a barbecue or something. You should all barbecue more. I mean, if Australia can bring anything to the world, I know we're in a crazy time zone, and I know everything is going to kill you, but barbecue more or grill more, whatever you want to call it. Do more of that. Sandy Rivers asked your favourite books, Jamie. Book suggestions for marketing students. Marketing books. I love, I don't know if this is a marketing book specific. Well, I think it probably is. The Tipping Point. I love anything by Malcolm Gladwell. I can't, What the Dog Saw. I don't know the other ones, but anything like that. Andy, I met a guy in London who wrote the originals, which was like a Sheryl Sandberg and Andy someone. Fill it in the comments down below. The Originals was a really cool book as well that I really liked in the last year. On my Audible account, I've got some really cool books as well, and I'll tell you which ones I love and which ones were a bit of a hit and miss. The Tattooist of Auschwitz, really enjoyed that. I read a few of the American politic books, like The Fifth Risk and things like that, and they're all a bit samey. The Psychopath Test with John Ronson, and the other one by John Ronson was really good as well. Max Tegmark, Life 3.0, and Our Mathematical Universe was really good. A guy out of MIT, really cool if you're into that sort of stuff. Definitely have a read. Matt Haig, his book about How to Stop Time was really interesting. I just liked that. It was a fiction book. Artemis, Andy Weir, the guy who did The Martian, was really cool. I enjoyed that. Not as good as The Martian, but it was good. And then the book I probably loved last year was Shoe Dog, the story of Phil Knight, the Shoe Dog, Nike, or Nike if you're in the UK, founder. So yeah, there's a couple of books. The other one, The Subtle Art of Not Giving, was really good as well. I enjoyed that. Actually, the audiobook is amazing. The first couple of chapters is just like the F-bomb just constantly being dropped. Good question. What is the playlist of your life? Doesn't have to be a long list. Maybe mention like 5 songs, but doesn't matter. What songs speak to you by Rochelle? That's a massive, massive question. I think if you had to put some artists in there from sort of top artists, maybe some M83, Air, Daft Punk. Oh wow. I'm going to check my Spotify really quick to just see what my last couple of albums were. DJ Shadow is in there. Glass Animals is in my last couple. I wouldn't say they're my albums for my life, so don't get carried away and take that out of context. Cloud Control, Washed Up. Sigur Rós would be maybe in there. Bon Iver might be in there. Apparat. There's a couple. I'm not... And the album I probably listen to most, which is the most chilled out album, is Michael Kiwanuka, who we saw live as well. And amazing. I really love that album. And apparently, Jen tells me he has a new album coming out as well. So I don't know if that answered the playlist of my life, but if you had to have one song that summed up your life, what would it be? Putting it back out there, leave it in the comments or just on this thread. Next question. I'm going to keep having a sip of water. I'm not feeling 100%. What inspired you to create TalkLife? I'm not even going to begin to try to pronounce your name, but cool question. Yeah, I mean, why did I create TalkLife? I think about 10 years ago I was going through a bit of a rough patch myself. Life was going pretty well up until a certain point, and I realized that actually during that time there's not that many places that you can safely reach out for help, and sometimes you just don't want to talk to your friends about certain things. And when I looked at it, there just wasn't that many places that you could safely reach out and talk. And actually, during that period, one of my best mates, Brenton, came alongside me and he said, "Let's go off to Vietnam. There's a project over there for you, like a 3-month project that would be really cool." It was doing some volunteering at a centre for kids with disability and building this centre, and it was absolutely insane. That 3-month project kind of went out to 2.5 years, and during that time that question always sort of stayed with me. Well, if I didn't feel comfortable sharing, where was everyone else going? So I thought, well, maybe we could do this ourselves. Maybe we could create a place where people could feel safe and encouraged and inspired to come together and share and talk. And I put it out there, and the first post on TalkLife was, why do so many people wear jeggings? And I thought, yeah, this didn't actually work at all. It's completely failed. And then within a couple of days, lots of young people from around the world started talking about self-injury and all sorts of things I knew very little about, but I knew we had a huge need ahead. So I left everything I was doing, sold my place, sold everything I had to get this network up and running. And yeah, here we are 10 years later. Almost 10 years in August, I think. I don't know, someone confirm the date. I can confirm it, maybe. But yeah, good question. How's you doing? Good, man. Yeah, I'm a little bit tired, a little bit worn out. The last week again has been absolutely insane. But this weekend has been good. I've just been hanging out with my little boy. We cooked a barbecue last night, hanging out with Jen. So it was really nice. Next question, Jamie, is the Earth flat? Guys, the Earth is whatever you want it to be, isn't it? Really, what is factual anymore? Yeah, in your mind it can be whatever you want, whatever makes you happy. If you want the Earth to be flat, if you want it to be in a globe, if you want it to be in sure, yeah, all that stuff is true. Here from Dr. Jamie, Professor Jamie, the Earth is whatever you want it to be. Just don't go up in a plane, or just don't fly your GoPro too high, because you might get your self-belief might be challenged, or whatever you believe might be challenged. But sure, it's flat. I've said it. One book everyone should read by Ilona. One book everyone should read, and favourite songs. I've covered off on some of the favourite songs. One book everyone should read. It's a great question. I'm just looking through my Audible list to see if I've got one there. I don't know. I think so often you can look for little pearls of wisdom from a book. I think you should read lots of books. I think you should try to read a book a month. If you can, keep reading lots of books. I wouldn't want to put a single book. You should probably read the Why We Sleep book. Like, really, if you want to just switch off and understand why sleep is so important, I'd read that. If you're looking for something more profound, maybe, I don't know. I'm going to skip that question. The next question, what got you to wake up one day and decide that you wanted to create TalkLife? I've covered off on this, I think. And I don't think any decision should be made in a day. I think if you're trying to make a decision in a day, don't take some time, think about it, understand if it's possible, if it's achievable. TalkLife has had so many obstacles along the way, that so many chances for us to just give up and say, this is way too hard. We're a small team of about 25 trying to build a network for millions of people coming through, on a shoestring budget that is maybe 1,000th of what another network might spend. And I'm not making excuses and saying that's tough. I'm just saying there are so many challenges in the face of TalkLife, and you've just got to keep going. Sometimes, you've got to come back to the facts and say, is it helping? What is the impact and efficacy? Is it allowing people to share? Sometimes, sometimes even just venting and getting into an argument, or, challenging someone else can be helpful for you to distract you from what you're doing. Is it doing that? Yeah, sure. So should we keep going? Yeah, definitely. But that means that there's still a lot of challenges ahead, and the road ahead is always going to be challenging, but we need to keep coming back to those questions. When it becomes unhelpful, or when there's no more of a need for TalkLife, then yeah, we should go and all do something different, I think. But right now, I think there's definitely a need. I'm going to quickly speed up because the questions are still coming through. Any TV shows you're currently watching? I just finished Killing Eve season 2, which was really good. That's on the BBC. We also watched Big Little Lies. Season 2 is happening at the moment. I can't wait for Westworld season 3 to come back. And we started watching Barry. I don't know, I've only one episode in, but that was pretty cool as well. If you have suggestions of what we should watch, let me know down below as well. I'm struggling to find a good box set at the moment after Killing Eve. I really enjoyed that. So definitely get that. Can you do something specifically to help male users on the app? I've seen you say this twice today. Really, if you're not getting the support you need, try to rephrase how you're asking for help. And I've often seen this over the years, that females or males or others are getting more help and support. And actually, when you look at the data, it's not the case. Males have a very different way of asking for help. Males are not as often in the comments, but they post more, whereas females are more likely to jump into some of the comments and DMs and help in other ways. Think about how you're asking for help, and whenever I see someone say, all the males are not getting help, or everyone's leaving TalkLife, or talking these extreme statements, I often think, actually, is that true? Is it happening? Or is it just you or a couple of your friends that are struggling to get support? This whole network is about supporting others, and it's not about just you getting help as well. So maybe try to help some other people. Jump in, chat with some, other people and see if you can get help that way. If not, yeah, let's come back and have a chat. If you've done all those things and you're still not getting the help, then I'm more than happy to offer some advice. Okay, you are bored too. No, I'm not bored. I just want to hang out and have a chat. Can you give dating tips on TalkLife? Yeah, you can give dating tips. That doesn't mean it's a dating app. There are so many other places in the world. I say this every single week. There are so many other places in the world where you can get dating tips, or you can ask people to go dating. Jump onto Tinder or Reddit or areas like that. I don't know. I'm not new on the dating apps. If there's a better dating app, jump onto that. But wouldn't it be nice if people could share without someone messaging them and just saying like, hey, how you doing? Send nudes or send this, or I think you're really sexy, or I think you're beautiful, or all those comments. If you're looking to date someone, that's not the way to go about it. Okay, that's 100% my tip. Is if you want to build a long-lasting relationship with someone, I'm not saying that can't happen on TalkLife. I know people have married on TalkLife. I know people that are in relationships on TalkLife. It can happen, but it doesn't happen from jumping into a DM and just being like, send me your nudes. Like, here's my hot tip. Don't do that. The earth is not flat, and you shouldn't send nudes in DMs on TalkLife. It's not going to go anywhere. Okay, last couple of questions because I need to go and do some more stuff. Posting a short animated movie about TalkLife on social media platforms might be a good idea by Goodman. If you're an animator, by all means, if someone else is an animator, go ahead and do that. I think it's an awesome question. Jellybean said, make me a buddy, please. If you go through the buddy training, we open up applications every couple of months. We stopped doing buddies and mods at the moment. We just want to work with the team we have. We had about 150 moderators around a year ago with buddies on top of that, and it was just too big for the team, for our team size. So we've really cut it back. I think we've got about 20 or 30 amazing volunteers at the moment, and we're not taking on anyone else, but every month we will open up a couple of spaces and keep people coming through. So keep your eyes open. Aria asked, do you have any pets? I used to have a little dog. I don't have any animals right now, but I definitely think, Jen, if you're watching, we should get a fish. I think we should get an office fish. And outside behind me in the office, there's a couple of brand new seagull chicks. You can't see them, but they're super cute, and apparently seagulls are hatching everywhere around the UK, so you can see that's what they look like right there. Okay, I think that's a good place to leave it with seagulls and cute seagull chicks. And again, whatever it is that you're doing this afternoon, this weekend, I hope it's going well. Leave all your comments down below. I'm going to be on for a couple more hours tonight, and I'll be there to answer some more questions. One last quick thing. It was brought to my attention on Friday. Excuse me. It was brought to my attention on Friday that there are some outstanding hoodies and swag that you guys haven't received. I don't know what that's about, but I will get to the bottom of it, I assure you. If you haven't emailed me, jd@talklife.co, you can hit me up there and give me your details. And if you're there, I'll send you a hoodie as well if you were one of the ones who is missing a hoodie. But I'm really sorry about that, and I will follow it up for you as well. So, all right, guys, have a great weekend. Yeah, see ya. Bye.